भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय। Let's sit in silence for about few moments, praying to that divine power, which is the source of all strength, which is the source of all life. And in that silence, communing with that power, inviting that, and seeking the guidance. Let's meditate for about half a minute. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Welcome friends once again. Today is a very auspicious day, as it is the Mahasamadhi day of Paramahansa Yogananda, whose picture you can see right up here. And Yogananda at one point said that these days on which great saints are born or they leave their physical body, these are the special days because we have special blessings available for us on those days. If we are truly able to commune, if you are truly able to feel them, if you are able to silently absorb them, that we can feel that these are special occasions, and today is one such day. In the last class, friends, I was talking that how by conscious awareness of each breath that we are taking, that how this Saint Anandamayi Ma, who was one of the greatest Indian women saints, those who was born in India, and she said that, just like a tree cannot nourish itself if we are watering its leaves, if we have to nourish the tree, we have to water its roots. So similarly, human body is also like a tree where our brain is the root and our spinal cord is the trunk, the nerves are the branches, and all the organ systems and all the bodily cells are like the leaves of the tree. So if we have to nourish this tree, then we have to nourish the roots, which is our brain. And we understood and we also practiced that how in each breath that we are taking, the tree of life is getting nourishment by prana, by the life force. But once we become more aware of it, when we become more attentive of it, then we realize that we can nourish our brain much more strongly. And because awareness, as they say, awareness, with awareness it brings us the control of the life force or anything for that matter. So when we are attentive with each breath, as the breath is flowing in, and we feel that with the breath being a vehicle, the life force is entering into our brain, it is nourishing the brain, and slowly that nourishment is reaching into every organ system through the spine and through the nerves, then that can be a wonderful way of recharging our body and mind. We practice that, and I hope you have practiced this at home also. And in our next class, I will be taking up I would like to make it more interactive so that we can share some of our experiences. But today I'm going to share with you another interesting technique. It is more like a direct technique of receiving the prana, of receiving the healing. Now, life force, when we become aware of it and we feel the life force through the breath itself, is very important, and it is one of the central themes of many yoga techniques. But another technique is to commune with the source directly, and we know that saints, especially those saints, those who have already realized God. Realizing God means realizing the self-realized masters, as we may call them, those who have realized that there is only one source of power in the whole universe, and they have realized the oneness with that source, those who have become one with that. Those masters, their eyes especially are the source of that power which is emanating from them. Yogananda used to say that eyes are the windows to the soul. And the souls of these great masters, since they are one with the spirit, when we look into their eyes, they have a very special blessings there. And today we will see how we can practice that. And when we look into their eyes and also meditate on them, slowly we will start feeling the blessings in our heart. And the more we commune through the eyes of these great masters, the more you will see that it starts healing your heart. To the degree we are receptive, to the degree we are open, just like Yogananda used to say that, how can I enter if you will not allow me to? Which is to say that if we will not invite the saints to live in our hearts, they will not come. We will have to, because just like no guest would like to come uninvited, God has given us the free will to either invite them, to either let them to come and stay in our hearts forever, or reject them. The choice lies with us. Sometimes for many incarnations together, we are not able to understand the same point. But anyway, let us begin with this slide which I am going to show you this evening. Now in this slide, friends, there are some recent saints, those who have come in the recent times. On the upper left, you see two pictures of Yogananda, whose Mahasamadhi day we are celebrating. And I have kept these pictures because in these pictures particularly their eyes are very prominent and they are directly on the forefront, and we can easily look into the eyes of the saint. And on to his right, you can see Anandamayi Ma, who was another recent saint I was talking about. And on to her right is Swami Kriyananda, who was the direct disciple of Yogananda. And below we have Ramana Maharishi, Shivananda ji, who is also one of the great saints who was born in India. And then we have Padre Pio, who was an Italian saint, who was also born in last few years. Now, what we will do is that we will just focus on one image at a time. So we will be doing the focus on the first image on the left, which is of Yogananda, and just try to look into the eyes of the great master for some time. Continuously look into the eyes of the great master, gaze into it silently, and then you can even close your eyes for a moment, remembering the image of the saint in your mind. Just continue to look into the eyes. Even with the closed eyes, if you visualize, you will be able to see the image of the saint. You can still open your eyes for a moment, take a picture, make an impression of the picture in your mind, especially into the eyes. And then again, close your eyes and let that impression be in your mind. And silently now, try to feel what we are receiving from those eyes in our heart. Try to sensitively tune in. Maybe you are receiving a lot of strength from those eyes in this first image. Maybe you feel that these eyes have a lot of power in them. And mentally just pray to the saint that I am humbly bowing to you. Please help me to receive your power in my heart. Continue to keep the image very strong in your mind. If your mind wanders, again and again bring it back to the eyes of the saint in your mind. And feel the flow of that energy which is emanating from his eyes and coming into your heart. Now with this small practice, probably I'll just keep this slide now for a while. I'll stop sharing this slide and I want to come back to a simple point that when we look into the eyes of a saint, there are special blessings, and each saint is an individual expression of the God, just like each soul is an individual expression of that same spirit. So what we receive from him, it is only to the degree that we are open, as I said, in our hearts, receptive and also calm. Because if our hearts are restless, if we are too restless and thinking about other things, then we won't be able to absorb to the fullest degree the blessings of that great saint. So in order to silence our hearts, in order to calm our mind, it is here that yoga practices help us. Because if you remember Patanjali, who is considered as the father of yoga, he defined yoga as chitta vritti nirodha, which means that yoga calms the mind. It dissolves the vrittis of the heart. And when our mind is calm, when our mind is silent, when our heart is calm, then we are able to absorb the blessings of the saint to the fullest. So what we will do now, we will practice some of the techniques that we have shared among ourselves, those simple practices, the breath practices, and also to bring our energy into the spine, and this will help us to quieten our minds, and then we will engage in the similar practice. So let's sit with a straight spine and do this pranayama, which we have understood as double breathing. So first of all, we have to shake out all the tiredness and the negativity with the double breath. So we have to expel it out with the double breath through nose and mouth, and then inhale double and hold the breath for a while. And when you inhale, feel that you are imbibing a lot of strength within yourself with the breath. And then again push out. Now this time we can push out all the restless thoughts out of our mind, and when we inhale double, inhale a lot of focus of the mind, the strength which gives us focus of the mind. Hold the breath as long as is comfortable for you, and again breathe out. And let's do another pranayama which we have done earlier also. When we do the double breath this time, we will tense our whole body slowly from feet, legs, thighs, abdomen, trunk, chest, upper limbs, and so on, in like a wave, and hold the tension along with the breath for some time and vitalize each and every part of our body, and then we will breathe out. So let's do a double inhalation. And now tense slowly your legs and feet, your arms, your chest and abdomen, and hold the tension. Don't release it immediately. Keep it held up so that you are imbibing prana and recharging your body, and then breathe out and relax. Even this simple exercise, you will feel that will bring a lot of energy and strength to your body. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale double and tense your feet, legs, arms and hands, chest and trunk. Hold the tension. Feel that breath is recharging your body, each and every cell. As long as it is comfortable to hold the tension, and then breathe out and relax. One last time. And relax. Now with that relaxation which we have received by doing this simple pranayama of double breathing and tensing and relaxing the body, let's come into our spine now. Keeping our spine straight, let's relax, sit with a straight, and bring the thought of stillness to the mind. Don't move your body too much. Relax and be absolutely still. And we'll do some few rounds of even count breathing now. Let's inhale to the count of 6. And then breathe out. Again breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do 2 more rounds on our own, keeping a mental count. Keep doing this even count breathing relaxedly till you find that your mind is getting calmer. Once you feel that your mind is calm, then just chant Om on the chakras that we have done in our previous classes, going up and down from the Mooladhara chakra to the Agya, chanting Om mentally. And always complete the cycle on the uppermost chakra when you finish chanting Om. And then just calmly observe the breath flowing in and out of the nostrils. And just try to feel that this breath is not running by our own mind. There is a power which is sustaining this breath. It is not running because of me or you. It's the same power which is running the universe, which is also running the breath in you. And for a few cycles, as we have practiced in our last class, when the breath flows in, feel that it is carrying the nourishment, all the strength that you need, the courage and calmness. And with the breath, it is nourishing the root of your tree, which is your brain, especially the front part of your brain. As the breath enters, it is nourishing your brain there with all these nutrients. of strength, courage, peace, joy. Feel in each breath that your roots are receiving the nourishment. Each time the breath flows in, feel that you are watering the roots with all these nutrients which we need. And think about any special need for yourself and try to become aware of that strength coming into you through the breath. Now slowly, as your brain is getting the nourishment like a sap of life is percolating down into your spine. Enjoy that feeling of sap reaching into the trunk of the tree. You can even visualize a healing light traveling from your brain into your spine. Or you can also feel strength and a feeling of joy that is reaching into your spine. And from there, carrying this strength through the nerves, it is reaching every part of your body, which are like the leaves of the tree. Your different organ systems, your head and neck, eyes and face, it's reaching to your heart and lungs. To your stomach and liver, to your arms and hands, and to your legs and feet. Feel yourself adequately recharged and nourished in your body and mind. And also absolutely calm to receive now the blessings from a great saint. Now we will again do the same exercise that we have done earlier. I'll show you the same slide. And this time, when you see the slide on your screen, just for a moment, take a casual look at all these images, especially looking into their eyes of the saint. And if any particular image attracts you naturally, then just hold on to that image. It could be any of these pictures, or if you have your own guru, or if you know anybody, any other picture which feels attractive to you, it can be that also. But if among these pictures, if any particular image holds your attention, especially if you feel that you are receiving something meaningful from the eyes, just hold on to that image. Look deeply into the eyes and then close your eyes now and let that image be there behind the closed eyes also. You can open and close your eyes for some time to have the impression in your mind. And then again, mentally bow to that saint. Offer yourself. They say that we cannot receive anything unless we give. So what we can give to these saints is our love, is our gratitude. So mentally offer your love to them and pray to them that please help me to receive the blessings from your eyes in my heart. Continue to keep that image in your mind behind the closed eyes. You can open your eyes and close if you lose the impression. And feel that how with deep focus and concentration, with an open heart, you can receive a lot of power and strength from the eyes of a saint, which can bring a lot of healing. And it is also considered as one of the very effective and simple ways of tuning into that higher reality. And very quickly you will find that your consciousness lifts up. Your thoughts start changing. And you also feel the same calmness. That particular saint is offering. Let's meditate for about a minute on the eyes of one of these great saints as you feel inspired. Just calmly enjoy that feeling that you have received as a blessing. And also remind yourself that this is your true nature. Maybe you are feeling peaceful at the moment. Maybe you are feeling blissful or calm or with enthusiasm in your heart. Try to hold on to this feeling because this is your real soul nature. Holding on to your real soul nature as the greatest treasure. Feeling that this is my natural state. You can open your eyes slowly whenever you feel like. So friends, this was a simple exercise that we did today of tuning into the eyes of a saint, and how a lot of health and healing can happen when we receive the blessings from the eyes of a great saint. Please practice this at your home, and in my next class I will be keeping it more of an interactive session. We will discuss what we have learned so far, your experiences, and also how we are daily putting it into practice. Have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you and joy to you.